was hardly anything useful in our archives. Just a reference to research on so-called phantoms within a specific range, C radiation. I suggest you speak with Professor S.T.A.L.K.E.R, the head of Malachite. He's known for his forays into pseudoscience, but he's been studying the zone for a long time. He might have some insights. And Skiff, make sure you don't leave without getting some answers from him.
Freeze. This is a secure facility. No rookie stalkers allowed. Limited access, special permit required.
Does Korshinov's badge count as a special permit?
You're from the ward? Well, why didn't you say so? Come on in.
Professor S.T.A.L.K.E.R says that my commitment to maintaining order stifles the flight of imagination. Well, flights are for airplanes. And in science, order is paramount. That's why I won't tolerate mess. No discounts, no let's make a deal, and certainly no I'll pay you next time. You pay, you get your goods, not the other way around. Is that understood? Good.
It's unusual to find a scientist behind a counter, rather than in a lab.
What's so unusual about it?
Remember that
I've
not
got a
all
degree in
research
math.
requires hands-on
That's why
specimen
Professor
correction.
S.T.A.L.K.E.R assigned me
On
to
God,
this
and all
post.
our moonies are ready to bring
STC
anything
Malachite is like a tumultuous ocean of scientific chaos. But I'm still trying to make a stand against it, even from here. For instance, nobody seems to care that neither Blizzard nor Lefty ever came back from their expeditions. By the way, do you think you could assist me with, helping them?
Maybe I can help, but I need to know more.
Some might see me as a soulless bureaucrat, but I genuinely care about missing people.
This is the first break.
Even if they went missing for the sake of science. First, there's Blizzard. He's a stalker who's been part of our team for a long time. He went to collect bone samples from bloodsucker victims, and we haven't heard from him since. I'm concerned. Second, Lefty and his group went to take C radiation measurements. Shortly afterwards, he sent word they were in trouble. And then, they went dark.
Do you know where I can find Blizzard?
I believe he ventured to the outskirts of the industrial zone. It's a swampy area, a favored habitat for bloodsuckers. I warned him not to go alone, but he was always a bit stubborn.
Sorry, I can't help you right now.
If you change your mind, I'll be here. Hello.
Our security personnel have reported
Here's-
unauthorized attempts to bring live rodents into the STC.
Please remember that field experiments should be conducted exclusively in the field.
Have a nice day.
Our security personnel have reported unauthorized attempts to bring live rodents into the STC. Please remember that field experiments should be conducted exclusively in the field.
Yep, don't be a stranger.
Whoever left their protective suit at the entrance, please contact security.
I've got a hankering for baked apples all of a sudden.
Whoever left their protective suit at the entrance, please contact security. Whoever left their protective suit at the entrance, please contact security.
All staff, please note that S.T.A.L.K.E.R does not provide funding for experiments without clearly defined objectives.
Meh, I heard that one back in boot camp.
Hello. Here. Have a nice day.
Whoever left their protective suit at the entrance, please contact security.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Professor S.T.A.L.K.E.R, the director of S.T.A.L.K.E.R. If you intend to remain at the center, please avoid interfering with our work and treat all visitors with courtesy and respect. My colleagues frequently require stalker assistance to retrieve artifacts or conduct field experiments. Should you prove yourself capable, you may be entrusted with such assignments.
I'm looking for information about the Phantoms. A monolithian called Faust conjured doubles of himself during a fight. I want to know how this is possible.
And I want to never have to hear about this subject again. But I suppose you're luckier than I am. The doubles you witnessed are induced illusions caused by Psi influence within the Tau range. This Faust fellow appears to be employing older Psi consciousness technology. Psi consciousness were the ones who extensively researched induced illusions and their impact on humans. Have you heard about the Wish Granter? That's their handiwork.
I want to know more about induced illusions.
Malachite doesn't have any files on this research, but I know of a place where you might be able to find them. Fortunately, the X network is up and running again. There's an abandoned mirror facility nearby. It was used to study induced illusions until 2008. If you can restart it and reconnect the mirror to Malachite, I could look for the information you need.
What exactly do I need to do?
2 things. Activate the visual projection center and calibrate the communication antenna. Mind you, configuring the antenna might require specific conditions. The older the equipment, the harder it is to set it up properly. I advise you to find an operations manual for the facility's engineering team and follow its guidelines to the letter. Talk to you later.
Howdy, eggheads. Care to tell me where S.T.A.L.K.E.R is?
Young man, I'd like to ask you.
Nah, don't bother. Just get S.T.A.L.K.E.R for us, or...
Hello.
Please remember that all equipment must be returned upon the conclusion of an experiment.
See you.
Nah, don't bother. Just get Ozerski for us, alright?
Tell him we've got an appointment.
Hello. Here's what we've got.
About Blizzard.
Yes. The situation remains uncertain. Hello. Have a nice day.
Sorry.
If you change...
I've been in the zone for a long time now.
Hello.
I'm still afraid.
About Blizzard and Lefty.
Yes. The situation remains uncertain.
Do you... Where... Fine.
Please remember that all equipment must be returned upon the conclusion of an experiment.